Hello colleagues, my name is Mukaila Tajudeen Akolade. For a while now, I've been taking EDU 711 tutorial, that is research and statistics, but a lot of people have been having challenges joining the physical classes, and as a result, many people have requested for an online class. So also many people have also requested for a private or a personal class with me. I would like to use this opportunity to tender my own reserved apology for such requests that are declined. And the reason is not far-fetched, it's just because it's going to be very tiring for me having to cope with my work schedule, my own study as well, then the general tutorial, then adding personal tutorials to all of those. It is going to be very hectic for me, and that's why I have declined such requests. So if you have requested for such and have declined, I'm sorry. I just had to, because I wouldn't want a situation whereby I wouldn't want to start what I will not be able to finish. So that's the reason why I declined those requests. So again, I'm very sorry for that, and I wish every one of us resounding successes in our exams, not only in EDU 711 but in all our papers. So like I said, following the demand for online class, which is quite understandable, many of us live far away from UNILAG. Many of us also have a very tedious work schedule that wouldn't allow us to attend the physical tutorial. Even the physical classes, some people find it difficult to attend because of their work schedule and their distance, not to talk of the tutorial. So and the exam is fast approaching. It's just about 5 days to this time, and that is why I deemed it fit this morning to record the tutorial alone while I sent the video across to those in need of it, so that we can all freshen up our memory as far as the research is concerned. So thank you for joining me for viewing this video, and I implore you to spread it across to everyone who you think is in need of this video to understand EDU 711. So whether they are in UNILAG or they are elsewhere. So thank you all. Again, my name is Mukaila Akolade. So let's get started. The statistical aspect of this course has some key aspects, or can be divided into let me say some few area, about 7 major areas that we need to pay attention to, and by the time we are able to get along with those 7 aspects, then I believe it will end in praises to God. So, and we have the mean. Okay, today is 01425. So we have the mean, we have the median, we have the mode, we have range, we have variance, variance. And under variance, we have population variance, we have sample variance, then after that we have t-tests, then we have correlation. Under correlation, we have Pearson correlation, and we have Spearman rank. Spearman rank correlation, and lastly we have the chi-square. Chi-square. So these are the major areas. So as a result, in order not to over stretch the video and to also ease the viewership of it, I'm going to be dividing all this into some areas. One, I'll be having this form as one lesson. Then we'll be having variance as 2, t-test as 3, and correlation, that is Spearman and rank correlation as 4, while chi-square as 5. So here we have, to start with, mean. So when we talk about mean, another word for it is average. And mean is represented with x bar. Hoping that our variables or the sets that we want to calculate the mean on is represented with x. In essence, if we say our items or our set is x equals to 5, 4, 7, 2, 9. So that is x. So if you are to find the mean of this, then we will say the mean of this is s bar. But the moment we have a y to be equal to 11, 10, 14, 8, 6. In this case, our mean will be y bar, not s bar. So when you have x, then your mean will be x bar. When you have y, your mean will be y bar. So let's take note of that. So now let's quickly solve this. So we are going to be using these values to solve for mean, median, mode, and range. So let's get started with our mean. So let's do for x bar. So the formula for mean is summation summation x all over n. Summation x means that we are to add all of this. We are to add 5, 4, 7, 2, 9. Then divide by n. N is the total number of items we have under x. So, and let's see how many items do we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So it means our n is 5. So in essence, our x bar will be equal to 5 plus 4 plus 7 plus 2 plus 9 all over 5. And that will give us 5 plus 4, 9, plus 7, that's 13. Sorry, 5 plus 4, 9 plus 7, that's 16. 16 plus 2, that's 18. 18 plus 9, that should give us 27. So that is 27 over 5. And 27 over 5 will give us what? 5 in 25, that is 5. 2, and that will give us 5.4. Let me quickly check that with my calculator. So let's see, so that we won't get lost. So 27 divided by 5. Yeah, I was right. So this is our mean. So if you have to do the same thing for y, so that means we are going to be having y bar equals 11 plus 10 plus 14 plus 8 plus 6 divided by 5, and that gives us what? 11 plus 10 plus 14 plus 8 plus 6, that's 49. 49 divided by 5. So that gives us y bar equals to 49 divided by 5, and that is 9.8. So that's our y bar. So our x bar is 5.4, our y bar is 9.8. So let's see the next one, which is median. So median, like the name implies, means the number at the middle. The number at the middle, that is median. So it means we want to know which of these number is at the middle. And to do that, you first need to rearrange the number. You can arrange them in ascending order or in descending order. For example, let's do S in ascending order and Y in descending order. So ascending order means that from lowest to highest, while descending order means from highest to lowest. So our median, fortunately this marker is not open. So our median is equal to, so we want to solve for median. So for x in descending ascending order, so the least is 2. So we start from 2, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 9. And in that case, the median is this. Then when you have, let me quickly say this. If you have more than this, for example, if we had 10 to this number, and say we have 10, so that means our median will be, the number at the middle will be 2, because they are even. when the numbers are odd, like we have 5 numbers initially stopping at 9, the median will be 1, and that's why we had 5. But when the numbers are even, then your median will be 2. So, and that is why we are having this. This is 6 numbers. These are 6 numbers, and the median are this 5 and 7. So in this case, our median will be equal to 5 plus 7 divided by 2, which is equal to 12 over 2, and that is equal to 6. That's our median. So for y, let's arrange in descending order from highest to lowest. So the highest here is 14, followed by 11, followed by 10, followed by 8, and lastly 6. So the median now is this. So our median here, median is equal to 10. So the same thing that I explained here in terms of 2 numbers is also applicable here. So there's no need to repeat that to save our time. So now the next is mode. Mode means the most frequent number, the number that appears most. So I'm looking at x and y. In x, we do not have any number that appear more than once. The same thing for y, no number appears more than once. So in that case, for x, our mode is none, and for y, our mode is none. But take an example. If we have for instance, if for x we have equal to 5, 4, 7, 2, 9, 5. So in this case, our mode will be 5, because 5 appears twice while others appears once. So here our mode is 5. Take an example of this again. Y equals 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. So you will notice here that each of these numbers appears twice. 1 appears twice, 2 appears twice, 3 appears twice. So in that case, we still say that our mode is none. But assuming we have let's say we have z, or we have z equals to 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1. So in this case, 2 appears twice, 3 appears twice, and 1 appears thrice. So our mode here is equal to 1. So that is on that. Lastly, let's see what the range is. Range. Range is usually the highest number minus the lowest number. In x, the highest number is 9 and the lowest is 2. So that means our range is 9 minus 2, which is equal to 7. And in y, the highest number is 14 and the lowest is 6. So that is 14 minus 6, which is equal to 11. So by this, we have been able to cover the first part: the mean, the median, the mode and the range. Again, the mean is summation s over n, that is addition of all the numbers under s divided by the total population of number we have in s, and that is why we have this divided by 5. Then y bar is the mean of y, x bar is the mean of x. Assuming we are to solve for the mean of z here, so then our mean will be, the mean of z will be z bar. So that is that. Then the median is the number at the middle. So again, I said if we have even numbers, then our median will be 2, like we have here. In that case, you will divide add the two numbers together and divide by 2. That's why we have 7 plus 5, which is 12, divided by 2, which gives us 6. And if you have odd numbers, like we have 5 numbers here, 1 2 3 4 5, that is odd. Yeah, your median will be 1, and that is the number at the middle after you have arranged it either in descending order or ascending order. Descending order is that it means that you start from the highest down to the lowest, which is what we did here, from the highest to the lowest. Ascending order is from the highest, like you are climbing a stair from the lowest to the highest, and that's ascending order. And that's why we started x with ascending order from 2 to 10. So here it is odd, and that's why we have 10 as the mean, as the median rather. Then mode is the highest frequent number, the number that appears most. So in this our x, this is our x, 1 2 3 4 5. So they all appears once, and that is why our mode for x is none. This also appears once, each of them. That's why our mode for y is none. And in the case whereby we have this, for instance, that's just by adding another number, which is 5, that already exists in x to x. So that means 5 appearing twice, and that is why our mode is now 5. And when you might have all of them appearing twice as well. Even if all of them appears 3 times or 4 times, they all appear the same time, the same frequency, then your mode is still none. That's why we have none here, since they all appear twice. But for z, y 2 and 3 appears twice each, but 1 appears 3 times. That's why we have our modes to be 1. And for range, highest number minus the lowest number, that is range. So here we have the highest in x is 9 and the lowest is 2. That's why we had x minus 2. 9 minus 2, which gives us 7. Then for y, the highest number is also 2. The highest number is 14 and the lowest number is 6. And that's how we had our y, range of y equals to 14 minus 6, and that gives us 8, not 11. Sorry about that. That gives us 8. So with this, we are done with this aspect. So the next is to go to take the variance. So we are going to keep these 2 variables to solve other questions. So I am going to write it somewhere on the board so that we can always refer back to it. So let me have it here, that x equals 5 4 7 2 9. And our y equals 11 10 14 8 6. So I can clean all of this.